beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Adedoyin. It's been a minute that we had this kind of a setup and a sit down chit chat with you guys, but you know, as usual, your girl is back with it because there's been a lot of vlogs for the past few weeks. So here is one of those many videos where I get to talk and you get to listen. So today, well, before we proceed, have you subscribed? If you haven't subscribed or you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button below. Join the family. OGs, come and join the OGs. Don't be a stranger, guys. And if you're a returning subscriber, I cannot thank you guys enough for always showing up, for liking, for comments. Some even turned up their notification bell just for me. Wow, I do not take you for granted. Thank you very much for staying with me on this journey. So today's topic is one that is very dear to my heart, and I'm sure a lot of you are actually interested in it. That's why you're watching. I don't know what I'm going to title it yet, but you know, it might go it might be something like why I think you should come to the UK, or things that I like about living in the UK. So I'll start with the first one, which is electricity. Guys, look, there's lights, and you get, I said, I can't even fathom it. The fact that there's 24/7 power supply. I'm sorry for if you're not Nigerian and you're wondering what I'm talking about. I am Nigerian, and I'll always be linking all these experiences to what I have experienced back home, because that's what I've known for the past 20-something years of my life. So coming here fresh, guys, they don't blink lights here. Like, there's always light. Sometimes I don't charge my phone until it's like 2%, or sometimes even dead, because I know that there's lights. I don't have to think about what am I going to wear for the week and then iron it ahead of time because I think there's not going to be light. Guys, that it's a luxury. But here it's just basic. It's just basic amenities, as it should be. Our government back home should really do something about this. Yeah. Another reason why you all should relocate to the UK, or why I like living in the UK, is the money. Charlie Tappet. British pound sterling. The UK has one of the highest currencies. I think it's about the third or the fourth highest currency in the whole world. And with my naira, guys, you guys already know what pounds is to naira. So it's a thing of joy when I'm converting my pounds to my naira. I mean, there was a training I had to do a few weeks ago that I had to pay for, and they were like, oh, are you going to pay in pounds or in naira? In pounds, I think it was about $5.99, and in naira they said it was like 4 kiniko or something. I said, please run me the naira account, because converting it, and I think that the week I paid, it was like 800 and something naira. So I really saved a lot of money on that transaction. So guys, the UK has one of the highest currencies, and earning in pounds, you know, and converting to do whatever you want to use it for in naira back home really actually gives me pleasure. That is why, that is part of the reasons why I love UK. Another reason why I love the UK is their education system. I mean, the fact that education is free for all, whether you are, you know, regardless of your race, regardless of your socioeconomic background, education is free. As of course it might be debatable, because you think, oh, okay, you know, pre-nursery and everything, but the basic, from when the child is like 3 years old, they have access to that 15 hours education, you know, time. And afterwards, when when the child enters normal class, normal 9 to 3, and sometimes 4 if they have recreational classes, and it's free. You don't have to think about anything. Or there's no kiniko money that you're paying for. There's no tuition that you're paying for, which actually it is a relief for parents, because the UK already might be very hard to live in terms of living expenses and all the likes. I'm going to talk about that in another video. Guys, if you want me to talk about things I don't like about living in the UK based on my own personal experiences, you can just drop a thumbs up for me and say, please drop it, and then I'll do a video on it. Mind you, what I'm going to do a video on is just going to be like few, because the things I love about the UK outweighs the things I do not love about the UK. Yeah. So moving on, another reason why you guys should relocate to the UK is that, guys, there's sanity, and sanity in terms of driving system. All the drivers here are sane. Guys, back home I used to drive. You will have road rage by naturalization. You will just have that road rage, because Half of the people that you are dragging roads with, they are not all right. Tickets, they are not all right at all. But here, guys, I live literally close to the streets. I'll show you guys, I'll do a video of it, and I don't think you can hear any on sign. I don't think I've ever heard them blasting on ever, in fact, because it's not right. You're not, back home we used to on that oh yeah, me muri. For the sake of people that do not understand my dialects, like we use on to greet people that pimping have gone, pimping have arrived. Here you can't. In fact, it is not, I think it's a crime if you are not supposed to blast your horn from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. in some locations. And when it's even allowed to blast this horn, you do not just go about blasting your horn, greeting people. You only do that to make the next driver or the driver coming in front of you to be aware of your presence. That's if it's in a foggy situation and you think, oh, maybe the driver doesn't see you. You can't even dazzle your flashlight because you are not supposed to dazzle your fellow drivers. It's wrong. So guys, there's sanity, the speed limits that has been put in place. Everybody, because if you see their roads, like if you're driving on maybe like all those things we know as express, they are M27 road, you can speed 120 if you want, but the speed limit is usually what, 60, 70, which has been put in place to decrease accidents rate. I don't even think I've ever seen an accident happen before. If it really happens, that means that driver must be drunk. As in, like if you're even driving, you have to be careful not to hit the person in front of you because you're automatically at fault, because normally there's a statutory limit that you're supposed to put in between the person in your front and you. Tell me how you have closed the gap to now go and hit the person that is in front of you. Like, you have to be careful. There's no defensive driving, no competitive driving. Everybody is being careful, and it's very good because everyone has that at the back of their mind and is very conscious of it, and that reduces the risks of accidents that actually happen in the country. So that is one of the reasons why I love the UK. Another reason why I love the UK is their free healthcare system. I know that this again is debatable, but as long as you're not going for cosmetic checkup, of course, cosmetic, I mean like dentistry or whatever, your eyeglasses, those ones are not free. But basic healthcare, like maybe if you need to see a doctor, things like that, they are free. I know that you might have to pay a prescription charge, which is just what, like £10. But if you're very sick and you probably need liver transplant or kidney, whatever surgery, that as long as it is health, as long as it is medical, it is free. If you like give birth to triplets via cesarean section, spend 1,001 years in the hospital, it is still free, which is very thrilling. I know that we all had to pay our IHS before coming, but how much is our IHS compared to what is going to cover for the duration of your stay in the country? Back home, if people like have to go through cesarean section, do you know how much you're going to have to pay? But here it's free. You don't even have to think about money, you don't have to think about anything. Another reason why I love the UK is the fact that it allows you to have access to other countries. What I mean by this is that getting other countries' visa is quite easy. Of course, it won't follow your laps on a platter of gold, but the fact that you have a British, you have a biometric residence permit makes it quite easy, gives you a leverage or an edge. And I know a couple of my friends that have applied to the US or to Canada for visitation and they were granted. The fact that they know that, oh, you're studying here or you live here and you have a BRP, they know that you're definitely going to come back here. Another thing that I love about UK is the fact that groceries are like affordable. I mean, they have stores, which I've done a couple of videos on affordable places to shop as well. They have stores that you can shop for affordable things, like the basic things of life are affordable, which is actually very good. Another thing that thrills me about living in the UK is that there is dignity in labor. So whatever whatever career path you choose to do, there's nothing like, oh, this job is not good or this job is semi-skilled. You get, like, even the semi-skilled jobs actually get paid more than you think, oh, you do a 9 to 5 and you wear tie to work and all the like. So like, they even, for example, if I need a plumber now, I actually have to pay maybe like £80 per hour for fixing my zinc if I have a problem with my zinc, because I can't do it myself and I need these people. So I'm definitely going to contract them, I'm going to seek their help, and then they go to help me out, and I pay them. And even like you see the way they are being celebrated, they are being thanked, and they actually enjoy what they are doing, compared to the semi-skilled laborers back home who might actually grumble whilst doing the work. Here you see them radiating with joy. That's what they choose to do. Whatever skill, whatever career path you choose to do is actually very rewarding in the UK. There's dignity in it. People respect you for whatever it is that you're choosing to do, and that actually makes sense. Yeah. Another thing that I love about living in the UK is the exchange and the refund policies. I mean, the fact that if I buy this plant, for example, now, and sorry, I'm always using this plant, it's the closest to me, so, and I don't like it anymore, and it's still like 28 days, I can return it and say that I've had enough of it, or it doesn't suit my purpose, or I don't like the color, I was hoping it was going to be opaque green or something like that, and they'll collect it back from you as long as you have the receipt. The same thing goes to clothes, the same, even your groceries. If you bought groceries and you want to return it, you can return them as long as it's not damaged, it's not opened, you still have the tag on them, and of course you still have the receipt, which is actually very, very nice. Another thing that thrills me about the UK is that their payment system works. I mean, I can't remember the last time that I don't even have a wallet, guys, so I can't remember the last time that I withdrew and say, oh, I need cash, because you tap your card and it taps, it's not going to disgrace you or anything. Some don't even carry card. Once you put it on your Google Pay or your wallet or your Apple Pay, you are good to go. You don't even need your bag as long as you've got your phone. Just tap in, you tap out, you pay for whatever it is you want to pay for, which actually leads me to the next point, which is the fact that people are trusted, they are expected, they are trusted to do what they are supposed to do. I mean, going into the shops, buying your things with no cashier, with no teller, and then you pay for the things that you bought. I mean, it's expected of you to do that, and everybody follows it and they do what they are supposed to do. That's a country that works, guys. That's a sane country, guys, which is actually very, very thrilling and important. So another thing I love about the UK is the work-life balance. Guys, if you have a permanent job anywhere, your contracted hours are usually 37.5 hours or 40 hours at the maximum. So if you're probably in the healthcare sector, in 3 days you're already done, because you run like 12 hours shift. So 3 days. If you're working in the healthcare sector, you have the rest of your days to yourself, because your contracted hours will be done in what, like 3 days to 4 days, because it's usually a 12-hour shift. But even the normal 9 to 5 other people, at 8:30 to 5 o'clock, you're done with your with your contracted hours for Monday to Friday. Some is even hybrid, you work from home, things like that. Another thing that I love about the UK, and then you have your annual leave, 30 days annual leave that is paid for. In addition to these, guys, you have maternity leave for a year. Beat that. I know back home also we have maternity leave, but it's usually paid for like 3 months, and then if you choose to take 6 months or more, then you have to discuss with your employer, and then you don't get paid for it. But here, statutorily, you have annual leave for a whole year that is paid for. Beat that, guys, beat it. So another thing that I love about living in the UK is that they take your mental health seriously. I mean, if you choose to like call in today or tomorrow, like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't come in, my cat died, and I'm really, really unstable, they'll be like, oh, and then they'll sympathize and really empathize with you, and then you stay back at home. In addition to this, if you ever fall sick on your job, there's what is known as sick pay. So if for any reason, for a week you're unable to come to work, or for a month you're unable to come to work due to one sickness or the other, you get paid, you get sick pay for it, guys. That's how important you guys are as employees to this system. So another thing that I like about the UK is the transportation system. Coming here, I used to drive, so I used to think, oh, I'm going to miss the car, but the transportation system works at least to a certain amount of level. I'll give them a 90%. I know sometimes they strike, sometimes they are late, but even if they're going to strike or be late, you would have seen it on your app, like the notification that, okay, warnings, there will be disruptions on this day. If they're going to strike or cancel train, they would have told you ahead of time. And this train or bus systems go where you're supposed to go. It goes everywhere, literally. So if you do not have a car, you might not miss it, to be honest, except of course you are transacting from here to here to go to here to here. But if you have a basic place that you're just going one day, there's always a bus or a train system that works or that goes to that particular place. Yeah, what do you guys like about living in the UK, and what would be the enticing things that you tell people that, oh, you can relocate to the UK because of this, it has helped me to do this, things like that. So all these reasons and many more, guys, I can go on and on. You can even sense my excitement from this video when as I'm talking about the things that I like or why I think you all should join me and relocate to the UK. That brings us to the end of this video. I hope I have been able to like tell you guys more about the things, the benefit, the pros, that the advantages that I have enjoyed, that I have benefited for the past a year and I think 8 months that I've been in the UK, and there's been no regrets, guys, none whatsoever. And I hope you all get to share that with me soon as well. So I hope your aspirations, your plans work out soonest in the name of Jesus. Amen to that. Pastor Doy in the building. Okay, that brings us to the end of the video. If you stayed till the end, that means you're an OG. Thank you very much for watching till the end. I do not take you guys for granted. Till I see you again in my next video, don't be a stranger.